Why do you have the sorting hat from Harry Potter?
I don't understand.
Okay, well I'm doing a...
No.
I'm trying to do a mail call video. Are you going to play with your hat, or are you going to watch me make the video?
Watch you.
Okay, because that's what you wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this came from Chinny Ratish. Picked this up in my LGS.
Rip.
Yeah.
You ripped it.
Of course I ripped it. I don't care about that envelope. Okay, Mog Infestation. 3 red, look, it makes goblins.
He's weird.
It destroys all creatures target player controls. For each creature put in the graveyard this way, any graveyard this way, put 2 goblin tokens played under that player's control. They're 1/1 red creatures.
They're so weird.
Well, I got this for Reaper King. So Reaper King makes tokens, and just like with Karavik has the same thing with his Perforos, is if I Mog Infestation myself, if I Mog Infestation myself and I have 10 creatures, 10 token creatures for example, then bang, I get 20. And Perforos is out, that's 40 points damage. Or I can use it offensively. Somebody has a bunch of creatures, I don't want them to have those creatures, I'll give them a bunch of small ones. Then I got this Ziatora's Envoy. So this is for the Saskia rebuild. This guy's really cheap. I mean, really cheap. He's a junk card, but I think it'd be pretty cool. So 1 black, green, red for a 5/4 Vishnu Warrior Trample. Not too bad. Trample, 4 mana, 5/4. So what does it else do? Some other bullshit, right? Kind of hard to read because of the foiling and the watermark over the foil. When you hit somebody, look at the top card of your library. You may play a land card at the top of your library. Oh. When you hit somebody, look at the top card of the library. You may play a land from the top of your library or cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the damage dealt from the top of your library. Okay, so basically if I smack somebody, I look at the top card. If it's a land, I can play it. If it's something else, and its CMC is less than the damage dealt to the guy I just smacked, I can play it for free. That's pretty much what it does. And if I don't do that, I put it in my hand. And I can blitz him for 2 black, green, red. Whatever the fuck that means. I forget. I don't know. Probably not going to use it anyway. I don't care. Let me just make sure I got this right, because it's hard to read, like I said. Mana value less than or equal to. Oh, okay. So if I hit somebody for 5, if you smack somebody for full 5, and I show something for 5 or less, play it for free. If it's 6 or more, goes in my hand. If it's a land, I can play it. Bang, done. Good. Good for Saskia. Speaking of Saskia, the ideas have a lot of big creatures. I'm going to have some small creatures, but a lot of big creatures. So I thought of ways to make more room for the big ones to fight in. Hideous Laughter makes more room for the big ones to fight in, don't you know? 2 black for instantly giving all creatures -2/-2 until the end of the turn. Pyroclasm. When the air burns, only death breathes deep. So another sorcery. No, this is an instant. This is not another sorcery. This is a sorcery. 1 in a red does 2 damage to each creature. Clear out the small ones. So I gave my daughter the flat one I got. So I picked this guy up. Got the full art one. I think he's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to put him in Saskia just for fun. I know it's not a good card. I know that attacking somebody that has 8 lands, that's not going to be in their first 3 turns. Nope, not at all. It might be by turn 6 if some of the ramping. Maybe. So anyway, Mama's coming. Whenever Owlbear Cub attacks player who has 8 or more lands, I get to look at the top 8 cards of my library. And I can throw a creature card from among them onto the battlefield tapped and attacking the player I'm attacking. For the rest of them, yeah. So he has to attack a player that controls 8 or more lands. It'd be kind of funny, thinking about it, it'd be kind of funny if I could attack with him, and if somebody controlled 8 or more lands, I could do the search and have the creature attack them. So, let's say somebody has 6 lands and I attack them. Somebody has, say, 8, but I'm not attacking them. And then I look at the top, oh look, bang, this is a big guy, he's going to attack you. What? Yep. Sorry, dude. and put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Isn't he cute? Just a cute little owlbear cub. Gonna bite somebody's ass with his big beak. Questing beast. So I've been playing this guy in Arena. I've got a blue-green land destruction deck on Arena, and I threw a questing beast in it just for fun. So I've gotten to see how well the card works. I've gotten to see how fun it is to play. And that combat damage can't be prevented. Well, so even the One Ring. Last night I was playing it. The guy played the One Ring. I played a questing beast the immediate turn after, and I just attacked. I wasn't thinking. And it hit him, and it did damage. I was like, oh yeah, damage can't be prevented. So it stops that One Ring bullshit. Cool. I mean, he's got a whole shitload of things. Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. Can't be blocked by creatures power 2 or less. My combat damage can't be prevented. When he deals combat damage to opponent, it deals that much damage to target planeswalker that plays. Value for 4. He's a fucking value engine. He's one of those cards that's weird. So, because he doesn't really fit in any deck, he can just go into so many decks. I didn't have any. I didn't play any. Because it's like, okay, he's not really on theme with Carador, he's not a spirit. He's not on theme with Ikashidikishara Kondo, because his toughness and his power are equal. Animar really doesn't need him, because I'm trying to do as many things that only have one color pip in Animar as possible. Voya, he's not a wolf or an elf, so he doesn't fit that. Kenrith doesn't really need, so he's an incredible card. And I've had a lot of fun playing him on Arena, but in paper, I had no home for him. But now that I have one, I'll put it into Saskia, and I'm thinking to get another one for Edric, because he doesn't fit Edric's theme of creatures with power or toughness 1 to have Umaziro. I forget the exact name of the guy, but he's a 1/3 for 1 and a blue. Creatures you control with power or toughness 1 cannot be blocked. He's a key card in the deck, and most things I would be attacking with have power or toughness 1 in Edric. The idea is to get small creatures, attack, draw cards with Edric. And most of the creatures have evasion, so the idea is get the creatures through, poke people, 1 point of damage, 2 points, 3 points, 1, and draw cards every time my creatures poke somebody. Well, this guy, I mean, 4 with all this stuff on it. It's pretty, but he doesn't fit the theme of Edric, so I don't know, maybe it won't. Okay, I got the Sterling Grove. It was supposed to be for Reaper King, but when I traded with Yiji, he had one, so I traded one of him. So now I've got this extra Sterling Grove. That'll go in my art binder until I find a home for it. So green, white, other enchantments I control have Shroud. 1, sacrifice it. Search my library for an enchantment card, show it off, then shuffle and put it on top. So you never play this unless you have a mana available. Effectively, this sort of card, if you're playing it carefully, tight, and smart, costs 3. You have to think of it as costing 3, because if you run it out there, and your opponents can destroy it because they don't want to deal with you having sharded enchantments, well, you can't sacrifice it to get that value out of it. So keep that in mind if you play Sterling Grove. And then I got these. I went to the land station. I've got a couple of these, and I think they're just beautiful. What was frustrating is I wanted other Karlov Manor cards. I wanted other basic lands for Reaper King. Reaper King only has, what is it now? 7 basic lands. So I wanted to get a couple islands, forests, plains, swamps because I like them all to come from the same set. I like them all to have the same feel. They didn't have any. In the forest, they had a bunch of Karlov Manor and Thunder Junction. In the plains, they had a bunch of Amonkhet and something else. And islands was another 2 sets. And in black, for swamps, they had a bunch of swamps from the Warhammer precons. I'm like, none of this is fucking consistent. None of it at all. So now I have to go on to the site if I want the consistency, and I have to actually pay 7 crowns a piece to get the islands, plains, mountains, and swamps that I want to go with these. Of course he is. You're petting him. Alright, so that was what I got from AGS. This is what came in the post. Wow, this is... Okay, that's interesting. What the hell is this? Huh. Oh, okay. That's easier to open than I thought it would be. Man, this is secure. What is this? Bello Betty, leader card. Koala Bunny, whatever the hell that's from. I have no idea. I guess I'm going to find out when I open this pack.
Why is it so secure?
Because he wants to make sure the cards are good. Fight of Chakrabarti. Fight of what the fuck is this? I've never heard of this game. Fight of Chakrabarti. Okay, looks like some kind of Yu-Gi-Oh! Gundam mashup. Is it Yu-Gi-Oh! Gundam? Gundam-o!
Isn't this a magic video?
It's a magic video, but I order magic cards, but the seller plays some other game. So he sent me, oh, it's from One Piece. So he sent me some One Piece cards. Kuzan! He doesn't look like he's having a good time. Do you want this?
No.
Do you want this one?
No.
Look at that weirdo.
What? So
That's
weird.
One Piece. Anyway, here's our order from I got Uri's Predation. Thought I would put this into Reaper King because it makes tokens. And it makes tokens based on the number of creatures my opponents control, which is interesting. Of course, it costs 5 and triple green, sorcery speed, but it's a token generating kill spell because it's going to kill something. When those 4/4 Phyrexian beasts come into play and start fighting, there will be some small creatures they can kill. That's just what's going to happen. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this in Reaper King. It was cheap enough that if I don't use it, I'll put it in my art binder. Oh, yes. Oh. Emma, look at this.
Look at what?
Look at this chromatic lantern.
Wow.
So I got 2 of these. Yeah, I got 2 of these.
Did I get one?
No. No, they weren't cheap. I got these for decks because I was out of chromatic lanterns, and I decided, I don't want to buy any with art. Most of the ones I have Ravnica art in some way or another. Either they're from Ravnica, or they're retro, or they're the schematics, which is basically the Ravnica one. And I thought, I really want a different one. So I got these. And, wow. They're pretty. The background is kind of plain. And I thought the colors would pop more. I thought the individual colors would pop more when I got it. The surface of the card has a sheen on it. It's like it's just a layer of foiling. There's no, yeah, maybe you can see it here. There's no distinction in the foil. Look at this Azuri's Predation, for example. No, it's not really, you kind of see it. So the green elements in these beasts, the green veiny shit, it kind of pops, and the brown is flat. So they foiled that bit. These, the whole face of the card is foiled. So, it's kind of disappointing. Oh well. Because I thought it'd be cool if, like, the green, or maybe they picked 2 or 3 colors and those are foiled and they would jump out, but no, they didn't do that. Fucking wizards. I also got Inga and Isika, just for fun, just because I think this is a cute little card. I like the art. Look, they've got little kitty cats pulling their chariot. It's a human god. So what do these fuckers do anyway? 2 green, blue for 4/4. Yeah, 4/4/4/4, just like Questing Beast. Creatures control have vigilance and tap. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend and only cast creature spell. Huh. Huh. What if I put this into Edric? When you cast a creature spell, 3 or more mana from creatures is spent to cast it. Draw a card. I mean, it's cute. I didn't know I was getting this pre-release version. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. Oh, look, more One Piece. What's this bullshit? I don't know what the fuck that does. I don't play One Piece. What's this thing? Nothing at all. Well, visually, looking at... I've never seen One Piece. I don't want to denigrate it because I know it's so popular. I just haven't seen it. I don't have time to watch things like... There's a film I started 2 months ago, and I still haven't finished it. That's my viewing time now. I mean, the the quality of these cards versus Magic. So this feels kind of thin. This feels solid. This is good quality. Wow, these are really printed well. So One Piece has that going for it. The card quality is phenomenal. I like that. I mean, these are really flimsy. These yokes, yeah, they're pretty solid. Anyway, that's what I got today. Let me, for whoever's still watching at this point of the game, let me get all this crap out of the way. So, how would you like a sneak preview of upcoming videos? Sneak peek?